Hello and very Vlogmas, I suppose. I figured that I would try filming something over the Christmas period. It's been a bit of a difficult year and I'm looking forward to just making this a season and a month of a bit more cheer. So yeah, come along and see how I get on with that. Working from home, and I had a client want to reschedule a session today, so no client facing stuff today, but you get to see this instead of the makeup that I would be wearing from doing that. It is warm now. You get a front face camera today because it's a bit of a precarious situation with the tripod, so just being safe. You may have seen the Christmas tree is up already. I was going to film in front of that, but I need to get some work done. If I sit in front of there, I will have no idea how long I'm sitting there, and I don't really want to do that. I've got work to do, I've got things to do. So yeah, but I wanted to show you something that I got. So I got an early Christmas present the other day from my partner. We weren't going to do advent calendars this year. There's lots of things I now can't eat and drink, so this is going to be an interesting Christmas without the usual chocolates and bits and pieces I normally have. We weren't going to do advent calendars for me this year. Just going to get him one. Oh, the sticker's got stuck. No, this is just what it came in, so that can go away for me to trip over later on. So this is the back, and I'll show you in a second, but let me show you the actual thing that I got. A Nightmare Before Christmas reusable advent calendar. I had forgotten that I'd seen this 3 years ago. He's got a brilliant memory. This is just on the back. Countdown to Christmas in Halloween Town. You get pop-up tree, 25 ornaments, a guidebook. Celebrate the holidays with Tim Burton's The Night Before Christmas alongside Jack Skellington, Sally Zero, and more in this ghoulishly delightful pop-up advent calendar. Fun for all ages, which is great because I've just turned 40, so woohoo. Yeah, that's what that says. I haven't opened it yet. It's the 1st of December. I think this has got 24 doors. Yeah. Let me just show you the tree, because this is just so cool. This is so cool. I'm such a geek and I love it. Did you just hear, this is Halloween, this is Halloween? Because I know I did. I'm so excited. Right, I'm going to try and do this without breaking anything. But you see, so that's it. This is the advent calendar. And all the doors are obviously in these sections. And I have to be a bit careful putting it back because there is one particular branch that likes to get a bit stuck. So yeah, so I will be opening this later on this evening. I want to do it this evening because then my partner gets to see what's inside, since it's, you know, a present to me for Christmas. On the back it says the monsters are all missing and the nightmares can't be found, and in their place there seems to be good feeling all around, Jack Skellington. And it's got sort of gold, and you can kind of feel the writing on the front actually. So I'll try and give you a few close-ups. I'll get you some better ones than this. Probably while I'm talking over something else. But yeah, it's just, I mean, it's proper hefty. So where I'm going to keep it for the rest of the year, I don't have a big enough bookshelf. But I will find somewhere, don't you worry, because this is special. And the next question is, where do I put it this Christmas? I live in a very, 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 very small house. Very, very excited about this, if you cannot tell already. Very, very thankful. But where am I going to put it? I think it might have to just live on the dining room table. This is the start of my December, and we'll just see how it goes. What are you doing for this month? What are your hopes and aspirations for the month of December? I'd really, really like to know. I'm kind of hoping that I have enough footage to post something, you know, at least like 2 or 3 times in December, sort of on a weekly basis. I would love to have done Vlogmas, but I don't think I'm that interesting. My days obviously look pretty much very similar. I work for myself, I work from home. I don't go out much at the moment. Anyway, but yes, I'm very excited about this. I'm not a massive, for me, Christmas is about the people that I'm with. It's not about the stuff that you get. I'm proud of myself, I picked it up. So I've just got to go put it in the bin now. So yeah, I think I might light a candle and get some work done. Hey! Just thought to take a few minutes off of work. I've been doing this new thing where I spoke to an optician and I'm now taking more screen breaks, as I've been told to. I had the opticians yesterday. Got a little bit of a telling off. So when I spoke to the optician, he said, you know, how long do you spend on the computer on average? I said, can't tell on average because time just disappears from me. I have ADHD as well, which makes it very difficult for things like time blindness, hyperfocus, which can be strengths, really, but not when it comes to eye health, clearly. So I had to be really honest with him and I said, you know, the other day, I know for a fact that I was on the computer for 5 hours in a row. I hadn't got up for a drink, I hadn't got up for a loo, I hadn't got up to eat. I hadn't looked away from the computer, I don't think, for very long. And if I had, it was probably just to the left or right of me because I was looking at something for reference. The thing is, I didn't realise I'd been on the computer that long until the other half came home and I realised I'd been sitting there and hadn't moved, you know? Because it's now December, I figured that I would do a few things that I can do decorative-wise. So I decided yesterday that I was going to put some lights around this door. They are really old. You plug them in, there's no timer or anything, they are really basic. But I think they're really pretty, especially at night, and they sort of come into their own. And it's just nice to have it sort of framing the door, because I did it last year and I thought that'd be good again. Anyway, I found in the box of decorations some outdoor, indoor lights. Now, we are not having them outside because we haven't got the ladder for it. It's just not going to happen. So I figured, I'd love to be able to do something up the stairs. So that's what I did. They're not great. It's not my best work, and if anything, it's missing not a wreath because that's a circle, but you know, what's it called when it's, please let me know in the comments because my brain has gone to mush. The thing that you would shove on the stairs that looks like foliage. I just love lights. Lights are a big sensory thing for me. If it's too bright, can't bear it. Like the big light on at the moment, the only reason I can stand it is because I've got a lampshade on it that makes all the pretty colours in the rooms. I don't know if you can see any of those right now. Yeah, they're really, really pretty. I might insert a clip if I haven't already before. And I thought, I'll just sod it. I'm just going to put some on the stairs. So I have. They're not great, but they'll do. Here's a little snippet of the lights. I know they're two different colours. I am aware. I don't care, to be frank. I always think you work with what you've got. And this is what I have. It's going to be a bit of a messy festive over here. See what I mean about there's no foliage or anything, it's just a string of lights, but I really like the lights. It's not the tidiest. I mean, I've had to do a lot of, because of how I've had to put the cable over the top, otherwise it's a tripping hazard. I don't need help tripping over, so look after myself. But doesn't it just look more festive than it would have done otherwise? Yes, I would love things to be perfect, but if I waited for things to be perfect, they'd never get done. And I'm working with my brain, not against it. So yeah, that's what I was thinking. I can see like a little bit of the glow. Isn't it just nice to have lights? I mean, we've got the tree up because that was the thing that I knew would cause the most mess. Trying to take it out of the bag, and I don't think it's going to see another Christmas. It's second hand. It was my mum and dad's, and it's lovely, and it's got glitter on the very, very ends of the branches, and it looks really pretty with the lights on because you get a little bit of a twinkle. Now it's making it just a god-awful mess. There was more glitter on me in the bag and on the floor than there is actually on the tree. Half the tree's fallen off. In the sale, I will be looking for a very slimlined tree to fit in our very teeny house, because I think that'd be really helpful. I had one in my old flat years ago. My mum was lovely. I came home from work. I worked in TV at the time and I worked shifts, and I came home and there was a fully decorated tree. Decorated, my favourite colour, blue. It was just such a lovely, lovely surprise. My first Christmas in my flat on my own that time. It was just, yeah, it was really lovely. The slimline design was great because it was just a flat. I was only one person and there wasn't much room. I don't want to keep doing this. It's like I'm pulling on a bell. The other thing I've done decoration-wise isn't Christmas related. You might want to see it, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is the next thing I've done the other week. Yeah, last week. Maybe I should have put the big light on for this. I don't know if you can see this tape. I've got two lots of washi tape. I've got like a green washi tape sort of across the top and down the right, and then on the right and then across the middle I've got a blue and white dashed washi tape, These are so I can see the measurements of a mirror that I really want to get one from IKEA, but I saw one that was about less than half price from the range. So I had a look, and it's too thin, because this would be the only full-size mirror in the house. So there, that's my DIY sort of attempt at the moment. See how the rest of that goes. Do you want to see some really funny DIY? This might make you laugh, because, like I said, do what you can with what you have. Jane, ignore this. This is for a towel rail that I saw that I liked, and this is like the circumference of it. Anyway, so here is my current towel rail. It's one of these door hooks you get from IKEA that looks like chairs, and I literally just stuck it on with a command strip. That is my towel rail. It isn't great because sometimes it falls off, and it might do that right now. No, it's good. Yeah, it's done the job. The other thing I've done is, this is where I'd like to have a mirror one day. That would be good. And that was how I learned what circumference and ratio and everything else that I wanted for the mirror, because I want a round one. I've got tape all over the house. All over the house. Of things that I would like one day. It's like placeholders. Anyone else do that? I love doing it. I've done it for everything. I do it for furniture, so I can actually see it fits in the room, and yeah, I just love a little bit of washi tape to figure out if this one's gonna fit. What does it look like?
Marvin, I'm Marv. I thought she was trying to steal my records, that's all. I'm just the janitor.
Just took a photograph of myself. I meant to take a video. Anyway, hello. I just filmed a video, a bit of a ranty thing about ADHD in the news at the moment, and the fact that it keeps getting classed as a mental health condition, and it's not. And I don't say that as there's no stigma in my mind about mental health conditions or anything like that, because one, we all have mental health, and the other thing is I've had my own issues with it, and so yeah, there's no stigma, and there's nothing wrong with having a mental health issue. What I find really irritating is when MPs going on the telly repeatedly saying, oh, people saying they've got anxiety and then they're also having ADHD. And I'm like, yeah, because they're two different things. You can have both. And ADHD is actually a neurotype, not a mental health condition. And it's the fact that they're saying it incorrectly that is the thing that's getting me. I was kind of hoping to have a video up today. So you never know. If you're lucky to have seen this today, because I've edited it slowly throughout the week. So you might have something, if not today, maybe tomorrow. Oh, and the door's gone. Now I'm waiting for I was waiting for delivery, and hopefully it's here. News! Good news! It was the delivery. Thank goodness it's arrived. I've had that horrible thing of going, well, I'm waiting for it, I can't make any other plans or do anything else because I'm waiting for this delivery. So I'm glad that that's arrived. What was I going to say? But I'm going to sit here and I'm going to chill out a little bit after do a bit of a rant. And I'm going to watch a bit of Candy Upenga on YouTube. Watch her latest video. I've just finished watching the end of Michaela McDade's latest Vlogmas video. I'm going to have my Bird and Blend tea, which, if you're wondering what it is, it of course is Moondrop Dreams, which is my favourite. I would have to say I think it's probably my favourite tea from there at all. It is, yeah, it is the bestest. If I have, future Laura, if you have uploaded this, well done you. Because it's been a while and it's a bit nerve-wracking, the idea of putting things out again. But yeah, it's been lonely being unwell. I'm not going to lie. It has been lonely. People stop calling. People stop inviting you places. You close yourself off as well. I mean, if you even look at things like ADHD burnout online, one of the symptoms is isolation. So yeah, so putting myself out there a bit more, being a bit brave. So yeah, but let me know, like, you know, how your week's been, and you know, all that kind of stuff. I am genuinely interested. I would like to know. The Candy's tree, I think her husband Burnham did decorate it as well. Isn't it beautiful? All those colours, absolutely stunning. Just had to share. I just thought it was really lovely. I'll tag her video below. Dear Santa, tell him I'm still holding on. No need for diamonds or trips somewhere in the water. Okay, obviously, those I know that mistakes don't melt like the snow. But if there's magic, let the north winds tell him so. 'Cause I can. Hey. So I am back from the networking event. Really, really lovely. And now I'm just really tired and I'm really hungry. I managed to get a drink while I was there. and I took a bottle of water with me, so yay me. I'm glad I managed to do that. So I managed to get a drink, but I'm absolutely hank. Luckily I had a cereal bar in my bag, so I managed to have a little bit of that on my way back to the car. I know I'm going through burnout, that's why it's more important that I look after myself today. But networking is very important for my business, and also to meet people. I was very vulnerable today, and I told somebody that I'd never met before, I'm lonely. Been lonely for a while. I moved here when I had a job down south, so that was like a 3-hour drive whenever I went there, and I'd stay over for a couple of days every month, and then I'd work from home the rest of the time, so I wouldn't be socialising with people in the area. Then I now work for myself and I don't go out. I need the things to get me out of the house and to meet people, and that's what I'm starting to do. I'm starting to be brave, and I said this today. I said I know it feels a bit daft to admit that it's lonely, but it is. I don't have children, so I don't meet parents at the school gates or have socialised with the parents of my kids' friends. I don't have a dog, which I would love, so I don't socialise with dog walkers. And like I say, I work from home, so a lot of people I know are online, which is lovely. I need to get out more. So that's one of my goals for 2026 for definite. But yeah, it felt quite brave to say to somebody, I'm lonely. Hey, so I'm back from the networking event, which was really, really lovely. I really, really enjoyed it. I've been to one before, and every single person I've met there has been really, really lovely. And today was no exception. There was a lot more people there today. Normally they have a maximum of 14, and today was like the Christmas event, and they had like the Christmas dinner afterwards, which I didn't go to. But because there were so many more people there, it was a lot louder than usual, and I used my earplugs, my loop earplugs, the ones that sort of change. They're called Switch. You can change them depending on how much noise reduction you would like. But even the tram was really busy because obviously it's, we've got the Christmas market and everything. So it's been quite a sensory overload today. I wish I could have taken these with me. I managed to get these replacement noise cancelling headphones. And these ones are better because they're wireless, which means I haven't got to worry about strangling myself or to rip my neck off every time I go to move. I fidget a lot, and if I yank it, the amount of times I've hurt my head and my neck because of the wire, it's just ridiculous. I wish I could have taken these with me, but they just didn't fit in my bag. Water replaced them, so I had to sort of make a decision, and I did take earphones, but just not as good. I had a lovely, lovely time. I'm just recovering from the sensory overwhelm. I thought I would sign off for this vlog. I need to do it at some point. I thought I would do it now. This is a real good sight. I mean, I actually did my hair today. I'm wearing a sequin jumper, like Christmas sort of feel, and I've got my weighted blanket on, which I highly recommend. I hadn't had one before this year. Oh, it's been an absolute lifesaver. This is a great one. I think it's by Koala. This side is for when it's really, really hot, because it's like a cooling effect. So you still get the weight of the blanket without feeling like, you're sweating up a storm. And then you get this, which is one, obviously I've got the cozy side at the moment. But yeah, weighted blanket, noise cancelling headphones. I'm going to put some more headspace on in a second. Excuse me. But I shall be signing off for today, and thank you for watching if you have been. I hope you're well. If you enjoyed this, let me know. Give it a thumbs up. Give us a subscribe. That'd be lovely. Thank you. And I shall see you next time. Bye.